Well guys, this is two side-by-side BBMPulser 3B PMFs. They are 1.1 Tesla each with a power adjustment down to 0.6 Tesla. And in this video I wanted to show you all the upgrades I did from early model to the current one. So first of all, I have moved a voltmeter from the capacitor bank from the side to the center here, more or less. Second of all, I have, instead of this 3.5 millimeter audio plugs, this is, by the way, a computer case which houses a magnetic pulser. So I utilize those and I use, there's going to be a pulse LED and power LED in here. These are 5 amp, 2 USB ports, 2.5 amp for each to charge. Then there is a power button for 5 volt LED, and in here is a protection LED. When coil gets hot, this red light is gonna start blinking. Also, I utilize existing on-off button here to power the unit on and power it off. Here I had to use separate button. This one is not utilized, so I had to use this button. I think this way it looks better. It's more or less everything is even here. So those are the upgrades that I did implemented for this 1.1 Tesla model. The power adjustment on it is smooth, and you can go from 0.6 Tesla to 1.1 Tesla, which is 11,000 Gus. At 0.6 Tesla, it pulsates 4.5 times a second. As you increase intensity, pulsation rate will decrease, and once you reach 1.1 Tesla, it will pulsate 1.5 times a second. This is the pulsation speed on highest, and as I decrease, this is the pulsation speed on lowest, which is 0.6 Tesla. The coil is fairly strong, so even at 0.6 Tesla, I can feel small, like electric shocks going into my hand. And if I place a hand here, it even makes my fingers move. That's at 0.6 Tesla, and as I increase the intensity, my whole hand's moving. And if I place it anywhere on the body, especially like on the neck area, my whole body twitches. That's how intense this is. Even though it's just 1.1 Tesla, this thing is pretty intense. The session time for this model is a little over 10 minutes, and you get on lowest over 3,000 pulses if you use it on lowest. Also, this model can be standed on the side. Here's the side bracket for it. This makes it so you can save up a space. Let me show you what I did inside on them. Let me take the caps off. Okay, this is inside look of this 1.1 Tesla models. This is the latest one, and this is the one I built earlier. There is not much changes to it, except that I'm using slightly higher voltage for smaller capacitor banks to get a same output, 1.1 Tesla. Also here I'm using a small fan which directly blows on diodes. These are the parts that get warm. And in this model I'm using existing fan. That's why I couldn't mount the voltmeter here, because there was existing fan here, and there is no fan on the side of diodes here, so the airflow comes from outside and blows through here and comes out on the edges here. With this one I don't have any airflow from the back. The air moves inside the case and blows on the diodes directly. These are the only parts that get warm, actually hot if you don't cool them. This model can work without the fan, but with the fan I'm hoping that it would last longer. Another thing I do for this model is I put Flex and 90 resin, like epoxy, everywhere, so if there is a moisture anywhere it's not gonna damage any parts inside. You can spill the water inside here while it's operating and nothing's gonna happen, it's just gonna keep on going. That's how it's designed. Right here is like epoxy, and all the components here are epoxied from both sides, all the pathways and everything. This was made so that moisture cannot damage this unit and it will last longer. That's the idea behind it. Once again, a front look. Don't you guys think this looks much better than this? Okay, if you have any questions you can leave me comments down below. These models, these units, they weigh about 25 pounds each. They're not light, but at the same time they're not too heavy. It could be carried if needed. Okay, if you have any questions let me know, I'll be happy to answer it. And till the next one, I'll see you in the next one.